Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to the shed, and there's something going on in front of me that you can't see, but the table is empty. There's no ongoing project currently taking up this space, and that's remarkable. I finished the pencil case art box thing for Roland this weekend, and when we had our little Sunday get together, I gave it to her. She actually helped me finish it, like literally the finish. I had to do some shellac work and then wax the drawers and all that sort of thing. And she took it home with her, and she loves it. She thinks it's the greatest thing ever. Great, you know. Looking at it, I'm proud of it. You know, it looks really good. It doesn't function very good. One of the drawers, the box kind of warped, which means that the drawer is kind of jammed in there and it doesn't want to come out very easily. I tried to plane it down a little bit, with a hand plane, and it made it at least able to get in and out without like breaking a nail, but it still doesn't want to come out on its own. I'm hoping that just kind of like having the whole thing together and full of pencils will help everything kind of settle. We'll see. But she's happy with it. And that, that feels good. It really does. And also yesterday, while they were here, Keely has been wanting to play Borderlands 3. So if you don't know, when Keely was little, we started playing Borderlands 1, and then Borderlands 2 came out, and we played Borderlands 2. So from like the time she was like 5, she's been playing Borderlands, which is questionable parenting. I'll admit, it's kind of like not a game that you'd want to play with your kids, or it's a little adult, but she really loves it and she's really good at it. So she got Borderlands 3 for Christmas and she's been wanting to play it, and she started playing it last week and said, "Dad, can I bring my Xbox?" I said, "Sure." And we sat down and played on Sunday, and I had a really good time playing with her. And the thing that I really wanted to talk about today was that I don't normally, and giving that box to Roland and seeing her joy, and playing this game with Keely and seeing her joy, really kind of struck me. Because I think it's been on my mind for a while, but at some point, Em and I were having a discussion about her likes, her dislikes, the things that she wants to do, and how that impacts me. Because, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you would like to say that you can go do your things and I can go do my things and we'll meet in the middle. The problem is that it can become very easy to disassociate to the point that you're not seeing each other anymore. Or in this case, it was just kind of this surprise. I'm going to start doing this thing, and it then our lives have become so intermeshed at that point, emotionally, physically. Am I cooking dinner for us or just myself, or we needed to talk about it. And one of the things she said was, you should be happy that I'm happy. I should feel joy for her being happy. Like, that should make me feel good. And she's right, it should. And I think the truth is it didn't. And I think the truth is, when my children were younger, it didn't. Like, it didn't. I was not capable of gaining joy from their joy, which I think is part of the problem that I've had for a long time with being kind of a crap dad. Was just not being able to live in that joy. And man, it was kind of a punch in the face when she said it, and I'm like, you know what, I think you're right. I think I don't experience other people's joy, which is bizarre because I'm an extremely empathetic person. When it comes to sorrow and sadness and depression, and I am extremely empathetic. I will cry for you. I will cry with you. I will, I can feel those things. But to feel somebody else's joy, I think I have a problem with that. I don't now. I have found over the last couple of years, as I've been growing, that I have a lot more capability of spending time with my kids in a way that is rewarding. Even when I'm discomforted. So for instance, playing with Keely on Sunday, I was getting a little frustrated, but I was enjoying the time with her. and I was enjoying how much she was enjoying it. So I just kept battling through it. And we took some breaks, which helped, which is something that I had not thought about before. Like, as a parent, I thought it was my responsibility to kind of play with her on her terms, but I can also ask, like, can we take a break, you know? And so we did that, and it was actually really, really wonderful to just to experience that joy with them. And I don't know, maybe it's just a little bit more of my selfishness dissolving, you know? I'll openly admit that I've been a very selfish person for most of my life. And maybe I'm learning. I don't know. Do you experience other people's joy, like genuinely? Is that something that you can look past personal discomfort because it's bringing somebody else joy? And at what point is that, you know, with a child, I don't think it's ever a problem, but if you're doing that in a relationship, if you are compromising yourself for somebody else's joy, does that become toxic? I don't know. I bet you do. Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you always. So thank you for being here. As always, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Today's word is adroit. It's an adjective which means skilled or clever in a particular pursuit. It's kind of sad, Betty said to Barbara, that Will thinks his adroit opera singing abilities will impress women. Adroit. A-D-R-O-I-T.